After its debut as weightlifting in the Tokyo 1964 Paralympic Games, the sport, now known as powerlifting, expanded from just male lifters with a spinal cord injury to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Start! Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referees command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker, and/or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
Representing Great Britain, Sean Clare. Representing Libya, Suhail Massoud. And representing...
Greetings, day 3 of the Senior Championships of the World Paralifting Championships in Tbilisi, Georgia, day 4 overall. Men's 59k is on the way. We've got 3 groups in this, due to run for around 4 hours, and then we've got, as you have seen, the women's competition as well later today, the 55 kg followed by the 61 kg, getting underway at 2:50 Georgian time. It's just approaching 10 a.m. here now. Sheriff Osman is the world record holder in this, but he's not in this. But the junior world record holder, Ki Yong-kai, is the reigning Paralympic champion. So we start off with Group C. The very first lifter is actually the reigning European champion, Paskalis Koulamoglu. Blaise Foster in his first global championship is up then for the United States, aiming for 109, and we go up to 135. And Amontep Pongtsao of Thailand. It's also a major championship medalist in the ASEAN, Southeast Asian Games. Good morning from Will Downing. Here's our referees team: Norcia Mohammed, Lesia Parok and Luis Gustavo Leche. And here's the jury. Well, major history yesterday. Victory for David Dektayev in the men's 54 kg final. Not just the first ever Kazakhstan gold at a World Paralifting Championship, first ever medal. And going for 109. So this is the second lift of the competition. We've just seen Kulamoglu of Greece, the European champion, clear at 90, and this is Blaise Foster at 109 with lift number 2 of the overall competition. And that's 2-1 in his favour, and he is off the mark, and so he doesn't suffer the same fate that he did in Bogota 3 years ago. He gets a score on the board. And no difficulty there. That's good news. That's his morning underway. We've just passed 10 a.m. in Tbilisi. Next up, Azizbek Turganov of Uzbekistan in his first major championship at the age of 22. Only turned 22 last month. 114 is lifetime best in Nur Sultan 2 years ago. First major senior championship for him. He was in the juniors there. Won the silver in that. Second in the 59 kg final there behind Denis Ostapuk of Ukraine. Going here for 125 and the lead.
Good lift, Turganov.
3 out of 3. He's our new leader. Well, that's a nice start. We've had 3 lifts. They've all been good.
The bar is loaded. Representing Japan, first attempt, Toda Yuya.
Next up, Yu Toda of Japan, 140 is lifetime best. Sixth in the Asian Games in Jakarta last time out in 2018, immediately after finishing 6th in the Asia Oceania Championships in Kitakyushu. No mark in the World Championships in Nur Sultan. He finished 20th in Mexico City. That's lifetime best of 140 set to the Manchester World Cup. Here for the
1 minute
champion. Finished 5th in the Manchester World Cup last year. 6th this year. This would nestle him in alongside. So it's enough.
No lift.
Oh, it's
Total
2 and against, and it
125
is
kilos.
on the blue side, the chest sequence. That's been called against him here. 2 and against.
Spotter loaders.
Just didn't linger around there very much. Now Sean Clare for Great Britain, 130 kilos he's going for. He's competed in the last 2 Manchester World Cups. Shot putter as well. He's finished 8th and 9th of those Manchester World Cups.
Representing Great Britain, Sean Clare, first attempt.
Listen, witness, he's been a shot putter with the Wigan District Harriers and Athletics Club. And this is his first major championship. .130 is the target. Which matches his lifetime best of that Manchester World Cup. Go past Turgenov by 5 kilos. No, all 3 against him, and that's on the chest sequence.
Sean Clare. Spotter loaders, please, 130 kilos.
So no joy. Gonna have to go back and do that again. It certainly seems stable on the way back up.
Rack height 6. That bar is loaded. Representing Libya, Suhail
Well,
Masoud.
they all voted it down.
130 kilos. First
Next up
attempt.
for Libya, Suhail Masoud. Going for 130.
African Junior Champion.
.130 for the lead.
No
All
lift.
3 going
Chest
against
sequence
both the chest and the press sequence.
Cited by all 3 referees.
For both.
Spotter
Gonna have to go
loaders,
and
please,
fix that.
141 kilos, rack height 13.
Next to go for Thailand, Amonta Pongsao, 155, his lifetime best from the Dubai World Cup earlier this year. ASEAN Southeast Asian Games bronze medalist, the last 2 editions in 2015 and 2017. The next 2 editions cancelled. Bangkok last year, Hanoi in Vietnam this year. We've had a couple of misses. First 3 attempts, all successful. To go in front. Yep, 3 out of 3. He is our new leader. All 3 whiteouts, and that 141 he was originally looking to lift 135, but he went higher, and that was
I would like to point out that
really well hit.
Paskalis of Greece has declined his
We've lost Paskalis.
retiring from the remainder of this competition.
Koulamoglu of Greece, the European champion. He started very low on 90. He cleared it 2, and it's 1 and done. He's withdrawn. He lies in 4th place right now. Interesting that the European champion would start up in Group C, frankly, but Punk's our leader, 141 for Thailand, Turkov second, Uzbekistan 125. Blaise Foster in 3rd for the United States on 109, and we're going to see him back now, going for 140. On stage with Mary Hodge, the national team coach. That 109 pretty cleanly, 140, little leap up. A little strength in his position in 3rd for now. Oh, he's not got it though. All 3 against, 2 on the chest and 2 on the press.
131 kilos, please. Rack height 14.
All 3 going against for striker that time. Could have hung around there a bit more. Bit tentative on the way up.
The bar is ready.
He wasn't given it.
Representing Japan, 131 kilos. Toda Yuya.
Next up for Japan, lying in 2nd place, Toda Yuya. No mark in his last World Championships.
Toda was a parent-curling athlete.
Coached by Takayoshi Okamoto. Able-bodied skiing for a bit, as well as that para-curling that he was stuck into for a while now. Para-curling sounds like a lot of fun, I'll tell you. 6th in both the Asian Games and the Asia Oceania Championships, so he knows his position. Next year, the Asian Para Games, if they go ahead, Hangzhou, China. Pyeongtaek hosting the Asia Oceania Championships. So 131 this for second place, and it is no lift, and it's 2 and against. There's the chest sequence, and it's happened again.
Chest sequence cited by 2 of the 3 referees.
Well, he's stayed on his sequence, 125, 131. Missed both of them.
Three athletes in a row now calling for 135 kilos. We'll start with rack height 5. 135 kilos, rack height 5. The bar is ready for Great Britain and Sean Clare, 135 kilos, second attempt.
Sean Clare back in now for Great Britain. Missed 130, going for 135. Again, he's staying on his sequence. And this would be a new lifetime best outright. Sports Development Officer. Gym instructor as well.
One minute.
So 135 to go into the silver medal position. He's one of 3 to miss out so far in this Group C. How about that then?
No lift.
No, it's 2 and against bar control cited by 1, and the chest sequence
again. This time a rack height
from the other referee that gave it the thumbs down. It was 2-1 against.
Bar is ready, 135 kilos.
Bar control is an interesting call.
Azizbek Turganov.
So Turganov, the World Junior Silver medalist in Nur-Sultan 2 years ago, cleared 125, going for 135 there. That's a success. The silver medal won in Kazakhstan 2 years ago. Kazakhstan yesterday with gold in the men's 54 kg final. The Paralympic champion David Zaktariev of Kazakhstan. So he took the Paralympic title in Tokyo before Kazakhstan had ever won a World Paralympic gold. And what's more so, yesterday's victory was Kazakhstan's first ever medal, full stop, in the World Championships of this sport that's happened in Tbilisi. Went into this with a lifetime best of 114, and now this is at 21 onto it. He's good value for it too. Whiteout, 3 out of 3. Still in second place behind Amontep Pongsao of
This
Thailand.
time with a rack height of 6.
So far, for him, nothing to worry about.
Libya, second attempt, 135 kilos.
So now for Libya, having missed 130, Suhail Masoud is going for 135 and put him into 3rd position. 18th of the World Championships in Nur-Sultan, 4th in the African Championships. year before, took African Junior Championship gold, 2017. Quick reminder, it's the B and C groups that are live on this coverage. The A group has its own live stream, and that's from 12:50 Georgian time, 8:50 GMT, 9:50 Central European time.
No lid.
And he's missed out again, all three
Chest
going
sequence
against on the chest
and press
sequence,
sequence,
and two
cited
coaching
by
the press sequence
the
against
referee.
him. Against that lift, all three turning him down for it, a
150
strikeout.
kilos, rack height 13.
And we've got one lift to go in this second round of the three, and we could see a major lead being opened up here. The chest more than anything else. The press, by the way, was turned down by two, so even if you got the chest sequence right,
Thank you, the bar is ready.
that press sequence
Representing Thailand. I'm one
wouldn't have got him through either.
Second attempt.
So here comes Pong Tao of Thailand, going for 150. His lifetime best 153. Asian Games silver medalist last time out. Medals in the Southeast Asian Para Games in Kuala Lumpur and before that in Singapore.
1 minute.
So this to extend his lead to a major amount by 15 kilos. It's 150. It's taken a lot out of him. And he couldn't put enough into it.
No
And he
lift.
has lifted that before. But he's missed out at 150. Have to recoup and try and do that again.
This concludes the second round. Round 3 begins.
Those lifetime
with
bests are
150
always
kilos
one-offs, remember.
And a
We quote them a
rack
lot,
height
but this is the most remarkable lift of a career, not the thing they do every day, and he didn't do 150 there today. It's not even 10:30 in the morning. Some of us aren't in our stride by midday. Pong Tao in the gold medal position, 141, having missed out 150. Took it off in second place for Uzbekistan, 125. Blaze Foster in third for the United States on 109. Missed 114 in the second round, so coming to do it again.
baby, lightweight.
Last one was a struggle. This one looked to struggle on the way up, and it's 2-1 again, and it's the bar control. Two of them. That's the first time we've had a lift of these championships that two of the referees have gone against the bar control, but it's happened here to Blaise Foster. He finishes on 109. He wouldn't have leapt up a position even if he got that, but he still would have wanted to have got it, obviously. Foster with a new lifetime best today of 109, and a second would have been very nice. It was only 2-1 against as well. Ruing
Bar is loaded, 131
what slipped
kilos.
away.
Representing Japan, Toda Yuya.
Toda Yuya for Japan. Going for 131. You'd have seen that at the Olympics and the Paralympic Games. First time I can remember in international coverage where the captions had the surname first for Japan, which is the way it's done apparently. Obviously, you know about China, Korea, Hong Kong, Taipei. Give the surname first. Japan we didn't actually know about, but then who knew there was a silent T in Tbilisi? Well, all of you. All right, fine. So Toda coming for 131. And this would put him into third position.
One minute.
Well, he punched through well. That looks to be his cleanest, and it is clean enough. 2-1 in his favour. Third time lucky, and he kept his sequence going. He continued on despite those failures, and 131 puts him on the board, and it puts him into third spot.
Spotter loaders, please. 135 kilos.
Well, that was a nice lift, and even visually, it looked a lot more impressive than what we'd previously seen from him, and well, there was a good reason for that. Joy. Sean Clare for Great Britain is up next.
Sean Clare, Great Britain, third attempt.
Having attempts at lifetime bests all morning. Missed at 130 and 135, and going for 135 again. It's his first major global championships in either para-athletics or powerlifting. Ready to go for 135 here again.
Sean Clare comes to Paralympic from the Paralympic world as a shot putter.
Aiming for third spot in the table. Has he got this one
And
right?
a
He
good
has.
lift for
Yes, he
Sean
has.
Clare, Great Britain.
A white out, 3 white lights. That'll do. All the referees satisfied with that. And he did what he wanted to do. He goes into third place, 135. And looking good for maybe a top 15 finish in his first global championships. Those World Cups, somewhat local to him in Manchester, have stood to it.
The bar is ready. 100.
There's a bit of relief for you.
Libya. Suhail Masood. Third attempt.
And waiting in the wings for Libya, Suhail Masood. He's missed 130 and 135, and he's going for that second tally again. It's a reasonably late entry actually into the competition. Didn't appear in the preliminary entry list, but he's in the entry list that counts because he's on the bench, and he'll be on the board in 4th place if he can get this. And I'm afraid not. And all of them going against him on the press sequence, and there's a few in the chest sequence by 2 as well. Of the 3, and he does not register a mark.
142 kilos.
He was 18th at the last World Championships, but nothing registered against his name this time. It's a wipeout.
Representing Uzbekistan, Turkmenov.
So for Uzbekistan, I suspect Turkmenov, they have a good sized squad here again. This to go into the lead. Would overtake Pongsao, who at one stage looked as if he was going to open up a 15-kilo advantage. He missed at 150. Turkmenov going for 142. Pongsao cleared at 141. And this to go into the gold medal position. Wasn't in the senior team in Nur Sultan, but the junior world championships, and he did really well in that. That might be a step too far. It would have been another lifetime best for him. That's what he was attempting, but just too much for him. So he finishes on 135, which was a lifetime best anyway. What he was going for there was 28 kilos above his lifetime best, as was standing this morning. Didn't get it. Locked out. Past the chest sequence. Couldn't press it fully.
Third attempt,
but he's 22.
Turkmenov.
These years left. We've got 1 lift left in Group C before a 30-minute break minimum. Hamortep Pongsao of Thailand. He cleared 141, missed 150, and is now going for it again. And this to open up a very, very big lead.
Place 11 at the World Championships 2019. Beyond him.
But here's
No
our leader
lift
on
for Pong
141
Sao,
anyhow.
150 kilos. This concludes the lifting in the men's up to 59 kilo Group
The
C
best lift
session.
in Group C.
Our next session,
And he
Group
leads
B
going into Group B.
of the men's up to 59 starts in about 45 minutes time. This is the 2021 World Senior Championship.
Just wasn't going to
Powerlifting
pay off for him.
in Tbilisi, Georgia.
And it's 2 lifts in a row where he's just not been able to get it raised at 150. He has done it before, but not today. Amartep Pongsao leads though for Thailand on 141 kilos. As Uzbek Turganov for Uzbekistan and Sean Clare for Great Britain clearing 135. Tadayuya for Japan on 131 place. Foster for the United States on 109. And we saw just one lift from the European champion, Paskalis Kulamoglu of Greece. He got it, and his competition then ended. Well, there must be an injury involved. His lifetime best is 179, and coming in at 90, he obviously wasn't feeling the May West. Got the first lift and obviously didn't feel right after that, and if it's something that's pretty much exactly half of what he's lifted before, then something's up. Big names coming later on, and we're back in 30 minutes with Group B. Pongsao, his figures. Clearing 141, might have got 145, 2 attempts at 150, didn't work out at all. Turganov getting 135, Sean Clare needed 3 attempts but got 135 as well. Toda in 4th, couple of goes at 131 before he got that, he avoided a wipeout, same as Clare. Masoud not able to sidestep that. Foster and Kulamoglu got their first attempt, but didn't get any others. That's the story of Group C this morning in Tbilisi. The opening session in Group C. Group B is underway in 30 minutes time.
Sinclair, Great Britain. No lift, Turganov.
Mi chiamo Donato Tedesca, ho 22 anni e vengo dall'Italia. Io ho avuto un incidente quando avevo 2 anni e mezzo e ho avuto l'amputazione di entrambe le gambe a questa altezza qui e non ho mai smesso appunto di sognare e di ambire a quello che è il sogno di Tokyo 2020. Il top. Quando ho iniziato, una delle prime cose che mi sono chiesto era qual era il record del mondo. Ok, va benissimo, io non sono lì, voglio arrivarci. In questo momento credo che la cosa più importante sia continuare ad allenarmi sempre di più, sempre meglio. Siamo agli sgoccioli, diamo il massimo per arrivare alla miglior condizione possibile e a scrivere un altro tassello in più di storia. Buongiorno, benvenuti nella mia casa. La prima cosa che faccio è andarmi a pesare.
900 grammi sopra.
Ovviamente in Italia non è facile mangiare così sano, pizzerie, panifici, ovunque, è ancora più difficile. Però l'unico modo per fare di peso è con l'insalata. Sto dedicando gli ultimi 6-7 mesi per preparare l'Olimpiade al meglio. In linea di massima mi alleno 2 volte al giorno, tutti i giorni tranne il sabato e la domenica faccio solo un allenamento. I 90 kg sono il mio primo step, poi faccio circa 6 ripetizioni, poi salgo a 120, 140, 160 fino all'allenamento del giorno. Oltre a fare l'atleta sto studiando economia in università qui a Roma, un po' stressato lo ammetto, però è una cosa che davvero mi piace. Tutte volte le persone mi dicono come fai ad essere così positivo, come fai ad andare avanti, non se ne giorno abbia le gambe. In realtà la domanda che viene è un'altra, e come fai tu? Sport non raggiungere gli obiettivi, e nel mio caso il mio perché era di arrivare alla Paralimpiade nel miglior tempo possibile, nella miglior forma possibile. Lo sport in realtà mi ha permesso assolutamente per ogni cosa che magari volevo, dovevo impegnarmi tanto, no? Momenti no ci sono comunque stati, il periodo di pandemia è stato la fortuna comunque della mia famiglia a fianco, e io personalmente sono abituato ad avere delle scadenze per obiettivi, mi ha davvero destabilizzato tantissimo, ma penso sia normale.
motivazione principale per me era il stesso. Lo sportivo che mi ha ispirato di più probabilmente diceva: dopo tutto il mio incidente non ho guardato ciò che mi mancava.
Ciò che nel mio sport è fondamentale, oltre appunto alla forza, è importantissima una tecnica perfetta. Mantenere traccia di questi dati dei senso bar è fondamentale perché vi dà un modo oggettivo di poter tracciare delle alzate, quindi magari secondo la velocità, secondo magari anche il numero di centimetri che ogni alzata, diciamo, permette di confrontare questi dati e capire effettivamente il giorno magari dove eravamo un po' più in forma, il giorno dove eravamo meno in forma, senza distorsioni, diciamo, esterne. Mi ha permesso effettivamente di fare level up, misurare in modo super preciso i miei punti, diciamo, di deficit. Quale muscolo che doveva avere magari il preciso compito di compensare quella zona. L'obiettivo ovviamente è continuare a capire ancora di più ogni minimo dettaglio che può fare la differenza per arrivare appunto nella miglior condizione possibile ai prossimi Giochi Olimpici. Non esiste la perfezione, ma si può sempre migliorare. Diciamo che non ho ancora ben realizzato ciò che andremo a fare a Tokyo. È una cosa che davvero l'ho solo vissuta nei miei sogni. Quando ho saputo che sono andato a Tokyo è stata l'effettiva conferma di tanto lavoro, tanto sacrificio fatto negli anni, quindi significa semplicemente compensare tutto il lavoro in un'unica cosa.
Now for the European senior record. It looks good, and it is!
Vado a Tokyo come il quarto sul ranking mondiale, è indescrivibile. Il mio unico potere segreto era nella mia mente. L'idea di voler fare un record del mondo mi ha portato ad allenarmi al massimo per farlo. L'idea di voler giocarmi una Paralimpiade mi ha portato a potermela giocare. Probabilmente uno dei pensieri per me importanti è riflettere del perché sto facendo tutto questo, del perché ho iniziato questo sport, del perché effettivamente io voglio arrivare in alto. Nel mio caso il mio perché è quello di dimostrare alle persone che tutto è possibile in ogni ambito della vita, non ci sono tante difficoltà. Quindi mostrare con i risultati, questo sicuramente mi dà quel qualcosa in più nell'aiutare appunto le persone.
powerlifter of all time. I give you Sharif Osman of Egypt. There it is, the world record, 211 kilos. Three-time Paralympic champion. Well, it goes to arm's length. The crowd are cheering. The referees have given it 3 white lights. New world record in the men's 80 kilo powerlifting. Well, no words to describe, just being inspected to make sure he's not wearing anything he shouldn't be. Look at the control on the way down.
È una cosa che davvero l'ho solo vissuta nei miei sogni. Quando ho saputo che sono andato a Tokyo è stata l'effettiva conferma di tanto lavoro, tanto sacrificio fatto negli anni, quindi significa semplicemente compensare tutto il lavoro in un'unica cosa.
Now for the European senior record. It looks good, and it is!
Vado a Tokyo come il quarto sul ranking mondiale, è indescrivibile. Il mio unico potere segreto era nella mia mente. L'idea di voler fare un record del mondo mi ha portato ad allenarmi al massimo per farlo. L'idea di voler giocarmi una Paralimpiade mi ha portato a potermela giocare. Probabilmente uno dei pensieri per me importanti è riflettere del perché sto facendo tutto questo, del perché ho iniziato questo sport, del perché effettivamente io voglio arrivare in alto. Nel mio caso il mio perché è quello di dimostrare alle persone che tutto è possibile in ogni ambito della vita, non ci sono tante difficoltà. Quindi mostrare con i risultati, questo sicuramente mi dà quel qualcosa in più nell'aiutare appunto le persone.
asking the referees, and they've given it to him. There he is, third Paralympic title. Not only that, a new world and Paralympic record to boot. 211 kilos, quite simply the greatest powerlifter of all time. I give you Sharif Osman of Egypt. There it is, the world record, 211 kilos. Three-time Paralympic champion. Well, it goes to arm's length. The crowd are cheering. The referees have given it 3 white lights. New world record in the men's 80 kilo powerlifting. Wow. No words to describe, just being inspected to make sure he's not wearing anything he shouldn't be. Look at the control on the way down. So strong, pushing through the sticking point. There it is. 240 kilos for a new world record. Josephine Orji from Nigeria. 4th attempt, 160. Wow, how strong is this woman? Another world record. 2-1 in favour. Party just gets louder. Quick inspection by the centre referee to make sure she's not wearing anything illegal. Well, of course she's not. What an attempt. Impeccable control all the way to the chest. Pauses. Huge drive back to arm's length. Just managed to keep control. Centro, Pavilion 2. Men's supers, well, just joined us. That was something special. 305 kilos. Never before have we seen anybody lift over 300. Seman Rahman, the Islamic Republic of Iran, smashes, obliterates his own world record.
It's already up on the board. 310 kilos loaders. 310
Did you hear that? It's already up on the board, 310 kilos. Well, we've been treated to something very, very special in the men's supers. Trying to find words to describe Seman Rahman of Iran. Immortality, immortal, yes, probably is a good description. Well, he's chosen to take the fourth attempt. We're going to see 310 loaded to the bar. Well, will the referees deny her that gold medal? No, they won't. It's a majority decision. There is your Paralympic champion, world record holder, Paralympic record holder. Say no more.
My name was the Rising Phoenix because the phoenix can live and die and burn and believe again.
Extraordinary tension around this stadium.
Take your mark.
On a vécu quelque chose qui nous a pas permis de pouvoir réussir.
This is how I am. Merry Christmas.
If you're thinking every day, why me? You will never go anywhere.
When I saw how sport is accepted, it was logical to start a sports movement.
We wanted to change the way people saw people with a disability.
There isn't anything else in the world that can bring you back from the darkest places than sport.
I think the moment I sat in that racing chair, I just knew it was for me.
My coach said to me, I see talent in you.
I was never going to do anything other than 100 meters.
When you're hitting someone head on, it's like a small car crash.
Everybody knows you need money to run the games.
They said that the Paralympics is going to be cancelled because there was no money.
If these games don't happen, we're done.
We're gonna fight this. Paralympics is something almost magical.
Being a part of something bigger than just yourself was incredible.
Yes, lives are being changed on the track, but lives are also being changed in the stands.
La vie est un combat. On essaie de sauver maintenant le monde.
We are part of a much bigger picture.
You know, I believe that there shouldn't be any limitation. Neither gender, nor the clothing, nothing should prevent the athletes from participation. Sport is the most important platform to promote gender equality.
She Can Lift is a program we're really excited about and happy to be delivering with support of the Agitos Grant Support Program. The gender equity in our sport and the perception of women in our sport is sometimes challenging. So we were looking to address that head on and have the greatest reach and impact.
She Can Live program for me, it's a platform for where we get a whole lot of women involvement to get into the sports, to involve in various roles, and athletes, coaches, technical officials.
The idea is to certify more female coaches and technical officials. These women are going to return to their home countries, kind of be the leaders of the sport in their countries, and then also change the attitudes, change the image and the perception of the sport within their home countries. Ideally inspire other women to get involved in the sport, whether it's as coaches and technical officials and athletes taking part in the sport.
The course was very good. In fact, by holding the course She Can Lift, they show how we can increase the number of women participants in powerlifting, and I'll keep my fingers crossed for all powerlifters, especially women, and also women in Iran. They should have the right to participate, neither what is their gender, what is their religion. They should have this chance to present themselves.
Reminding the referees that their arms don't lock. This round is where the medals will be decided. It's been failed though. Oh, anxious look to the scoreboard is not to be successful. Another Paralympic record. Nothing ever in question. High five for the coach. Solovyova of the Ukraine. And he's got it. 2-1. Phenomenal lifting that we are witnessing here in Rio Centro, Pavilion 2. And supers, well, just joined us. That was something special. 305 kilos. Never before have we seen anybody lift over 300. Seman Rahman, the Islamic Republic of Iran, obliterates his own world record.
We are excited to collaborate with our longtime partners at the WPPO and to, for the first time, integrate technology and data analytics capabilities into our free weight equipment. With these two products, we are helping change the way para-powerlifting athletes train and compete. We redesigned the WPPO powerlifting competition bar, updating the sleeve construction to house custom-designed velocity sensors from VMAX Pro. The VMAX Pro Eleiko bar sensors fit directly into the sleeve and give athletes and coaches access to a wide variety of data to help optimize performance. With or without the sensors inserted, the bar retains its certified weight calibration. By integrating the new sensors into Eleiko bars, athletes and coaches gain accurate real-time data and velocity-based performance metrics without the distraction of external attachments that could negatively impact routines and performance. Dual sensors give accurate in-depth information about each lift, including bar path, rotation and inclination, as well as power and velocity during the lift. Athletes can review technique through detailed bar path analysis, as well as get information on readiness and appropriate loads to help shape training during a session or for longer-term planning. To use the sensors, first download the VMAX Pro app, connect your sensors, place sensors in the bar. The sensor kit comes in a convenient case and includes 2 VMAX Pro Eleiko bar sensors, charging cables, and Eleiko sensor key, along with tools, spare parts and end caps. To install the sensors, use the screwdriver's flat edge to peel off the existing end cap to reveal the end lock. Now, screw the Eleiko sensor key into the end lock as far as you can to extract the current end lock. Remove the end lock and use the screwdriver to release the clip inside the sleeves. Apply the new Eleiko WPPO Powerlifting Competition end cap to the sensor and insert the sensor into the sleeve. The sensor is magnetic and will stay in place. To remove or charge the sensor, use the flat side of the magnetic Eleiko sensor key to pull the sensor from each sleeve, connect the sensors to the USB cords and a USB power source. To summarize, our WPPO powerlifting competition
After its debut as weightlifting in the Tokyo 1964 Paralympic Games, the sport, now known as powerlifting, expanded from just male lifters with a spinal cord injury to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Start! Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referees command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker, and/or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
So into Group B then, in Tbilisi, of this men's 59 kg final. We got underway at 10 AM, it's 11:20 now, and we still have hours to go in this men's 59 kg final. The 2 women's deciders coming up as well in the afternoon. 55 and 61 kg deciders.
Representing Nigeria, Emmanuel Ugwu. Representing Turkey,
Well, it's looking a hot competition. We've got all the champions in this. The reigning
and representing Brazil,
Paralympic, World, European,
these are the athletes in the men's up to
loads and loads of
Group B session.
Pan Am champions,
First attempt,
world
3 minutes
champion,
away.
former Paralympic champion, Sherry Flosswood-Avita. One odd thing for us to be thinking of now, the reigning world record holder, the new Paralympic champion, Keon Kai, is still the junior world record holder. We'll be seeing them in Group A. We'll be seeing a couple of the reigning Pan Am champions. 3 reigning Pan Am champions are all in this category. Bruno Cara is one of those. He's the reigning 54 kg champ for the Pan Ams, and he's going for the heaviest weight in this of 163. For Turkey, Serkan Kakmaz, who we've not seen in a major championship for 3 years. Manuel Omale Ugwu, who we've not seen in a major championship before. Our referees, Narcia Mohammed, Alessa Paliuk, and Luis Gustavo Lete. And the jury remains the same. Already in the call room as the heavier weights are about to come. Amontat Pongsao of Thailand with 141 in Group C is our current leader, and he'll still be leading for the next 6 minutes at least, maybe longer.
This session, the men's up to 59 kilo Group B session starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready for para-powerlifting? The bar is ready, 130 kilos, representing Hungary. Our first attempt.
So on we go into Group B. First to go for Hungary. Lifetime best 128 from the EGO World Cup in 2019. Georgi Shtanov. World Youth Gold in 2017. 8th in the Paralympic Games in Rio. His coach is Peter Farago with the Power Station Club. Some like it hot.
Stano placed 6th at the Europeans in 2015.
It's already been 6th in the World Cup here in Tbilisi this year, and in the Europeans in Eger, home sweet home, in Hungary 4th in the 2015 European Championships. So here he goes at 137, this to go into 3rd position. Oh, he's gone for 130
good
instead,
lift,
and it's a good lift
Hungary,
for him.
First attempt.
3 out of 3. He goes into 5th. If he'd gone for 137, it would have been into the top 3. Late changes from early declarations, as we see with Basil Roscoe as well. He's going for 137, which would be 18 higher than his lifetime best set at the Europeans of Berkshire 3 years ago. Ninth of those Europeans in 2018, based in Rivne. So for the heaviest lift of his career, at 137, this would put him right up on top, and he's got it all 3. In his favour, he goes into the silver medal position. A whiteout for the man from Ukraine. Nice, capable result.
The bar is loaded.
Next up for Colombia, Omar Garcia Correa. He's going for 145, which is 5 kilos higher than his performance at the Bogota World Cup 2 years ago, home in Colombia. Silver in the America's Championships in Bogota in 2018. Twice Colombian champion, and that's what actually his lifetime best comes from in 2019. So 145 to go into the lead ahead of Amorntep Pongtao.
minute.
This for the lead for Garcia. It's 145 for Omar Garcia. Farrell struggle in getting it raised.
No lift. Garcia,
and all three going against. Kilos. There's mainly press sequence. There's a bit of bar control and press and chest that's been called against him. One of the three referees calling the bar control.
Spotter loaders, please. 146 kilos, rack height 60.
Just really was struggling in the way up. The bar control had broken down a bit by then. Kosei Tomohiro for Japan, lifetime best in the Tokyo Paralympics, 145, where he finished 10th. 9th in the Asia Oceania Championships in Kitakyushu, where he made his major championship debut. He was 12th in Nur Sultan, subsequent to that at the last Worlds, coached by John Amos and Takayoshi Okamoto.
Tokyo 2020.
Lives in Kobe. This would be a new lifetime best, going for 146 and the lead. Kose's 28. Korea hosting the Asia Oceania Championships next year in Pyeongtaek. Asian Para Games due to be on in Hangzhou, in China. He's got 20 seconds to go here, 146. Bided his time, took his time. Had to call for a few reserves and strength to get that raised. And it was good enough. 2-1. Well controlled. The one against was for the press sequence, but he got it there. And he leads. Success for Kose.
Spotter loaders, please. 150
and
kilos.
that's a new lifetime best of 146. Achievement. So now for Nigeria. Major championship debut for Emmanuel Omale Ugwu. Silver in the Lagos World Cup in 2019.
Thank you.
And that's where his
150 kilos. First
lifetime best is from.
Nigeria.
And he's looking to match that lifetime best here.
Best of 150 kilos, but that was achieved in a different weight category. Ugwu.
So this for the lead for Nigeria.
1 minute.
At 150, and he fairly shot that one up. 2-1 for him.
Nigeria.
Well, he breezed through that. And he's our new leader.
Spotter loaders, we need 151 kilos.
I dare say, despite that being an equal of his lifetime best, that look at this, he can go higher. That is a very, very good lift, and if he'd stuck a bit more on that, he probably would have had the same result off the look of that. For Turkey now, Serkan Çakmaş. 141 his lifetime best from the World Championships 4 years ago in Mexico City. Finished 10th in that, 7th in the Europeans. Berg Simeri's based in Antalya. And this would add 10 kilos onto his lifetime best. Originally he was looking for 151. That's what he's going for now. Originally he was looking at 150, I should say.
Çakmaş placed 10th at Worlds in 2017.
Here he goes at 151. And there he went at 151.
Good
Got
lift,
it to
majority decision.
2 to 1. And he is our new leader. Only one miss so far in the 6 lifts that we have had in Group B.
Spotter loaders, we need 156
And
kilos.
this is all good
rack
news
height
so far.
5.
Didn't have a lot of misses either, frankly, in Group C. It's all positivity to date, including for him. So Bruno Cara, one of our 3 reigning Pan Am champions in this. 177, the lifetime best, set at the World Championships of Mexico City 4 years ago.
Bruno Caja.
4th in Rio at the Paralympic Games. That after finishing first in Rio at the Build Up World Cup, the test event. Silver in the team category in the last World Championships in Nur-Sultan, where he'd finished 5th individually. Pan Am career, 1 gold, 2 silver.
Caja is the reigning Parapan champion from Lima 2019.
So 3 reigning Pan Am champions in this. He in the lightest of the 3 weight categories. 54, he's the reigning champion. He stepped up to 59. And Herbert Asatuno, who's the 65 champion, has stepped down to here as well. It's getting crammed in this weight division. 156.
Good lift.
He's got it.
156
All
kilos.
3 in his favour. A white out, the 3 white lights.
This rounds out.
And he
round number
leads.
1. Round number 2 begins with a load of 135 kilos at a rack of 5.
It's a very, very
135
good,
kilos,
impressive
rack 5 for round
lift.
2.
Nice quality. Didn't waste any time on it, dwelling on it. He was looking across, but the screen that normally has those results on it didn't. But he's still top, 156. Originally was looking at 163, by the way. 156. He's on top of the gold medal position for Brazil. Second, Shakmaz in second for Turkey, 151. And Emmanuel Ugwu in 3rd for Nigeria. Into round 2 for Hungary. Georgi Stano, 135 is his target here. This to leap up 3 places in 7.
At the Paralympics
For a new
in Rio
lifetime
2016,
best.
he was 8th.
So Stano
Good lift,
has got it.
Stano, 135
At
kilos.
135, 2 to 1 in his favour.
Spotter loaders, we need 141 kilos. 141.
That sends him up the
rack height
rankings into
12.
7th spot. Tucked in just behind Vasil Roshko now of Ukraine. He's progressing well. Potential of a top 10 finish.
Thank
But
you,
where
the
he
bar is
started in
loaded,
Group B,
141 kilos.
well,
This
he
is the
definitely
second
has quite a
attempt.
few that he needs to
Vasil
overtake in terms
Roshko,
of
Ukraine.
what the targets are. Roshko of Ukraine comes now. From the Inversport Club in Rivne. Vasil Roshko. 119 was his lifetime best. He's already cleared 137, so looking for 22 kilos above what had been his
Roshko,
personal
at the
best
2018
going into this.
Europeans finished in 9th position.
this to climb one place and to go 5th at 141. No,
lift.
all three
Roscoe.
against, then it's the chest sequence.
Chest sequence. Spotter loaders,
No joy for
145
Roscoe.
kilos. Rack height 16.
Yeah, from that angle, there's no real obvious contact with the chest at all. And all
The bar
three
is
voted
ready.
it down
Representing
for that
Colombia,
reason.
second attempt, Omar Garcia.
Next up for Colombia, the Americas silver medalists from Bogota. Omar Garcia going for 145, having missed that in the opening round. It would be a new lifetime best. General Metropolitan St. Louis area that's staging the next America's Championships next year in June. Regional Championships, the Continental Affairs filling next year.
1 minute.
145 for Omar Garcia. Got it raised
No
tentatively,
lift.
the bar
Garcia,
control
145
from two of the three.
Bar control
Turning that
cited
down.
by 2 of the 3 referees.
Centre referee had problems with the chest sequence and the press, and that's two. He misses at 145. He's never succeeded at this weight in competition.
151 kilos.
And the control had just broken down.
Rack height 16. Thank you, the bar is loaded. Kosei Tomohiro, Japan, 151 kilos, second attempt.
So at 151 for Japan, Kosei Tomohiro having cleared 146. This would put him into the bronze medal position. This would be 11 kilos ahead of his previous lifetime best. Had a very good competition so far.
1 minute.
A couple of top 10 placings in previous championships. In order to be top 10 here, realistically, he'll need all three of his lifts or have to go beyond 155. But can he? That was not going to make it all the way.
No lift, Kosei.
Misses out. Spotters had to take over. We'll have another shot at 151. Back to the drawing board, he stays in fourth.
Spotter loaders, please. 154 kilos. Rack height 14.
No success from there. And you'll see a good reason why it shot up in the end. Spotters got involved. It wasn't going to happen for him. It just simply wasn't going to go any further.
The bar is ready, 154 kilos. Representing Nigeria.
Next up for Nigeria, it's Emmanuel Amale Ugwu. And if he gets this, having cleared 150, matching his lifetime best, then he'll go into the silver medal position. And 150, comparatively speaking, he glided through. What about 154? Leading on 156. This would put him above second Shakmaz. So 154. That's a strong lift.
No lift.
2 and against though. I'll tell you what, in terms of weight, there's no problem. Press sequence went against him. I know he didn't get that, but in terms of weight, he can go further.
Spotter loaders, please. Rack 4, 150.
Up to him and his coach what they do in the next round, but he could definitely go higher. Shakmaz stays in second place for Turkey for now.
The bar is loaded to 158 kilos. Representing Turkey, Serkan Shakmaz.
This is 17 kilos above his outgoing lifetime best, which was 141. He's got 151 now, and 158 will be his next target. This to go into the gold medal position. Still Group A to come. Still the greatest names in this division. And some of the greatest names of powerlifting full stop to come. And one of the greatest. If you have a chance to go first, no matter where in the competition it is, you still want to take it. 158, Shakmaz, it's up. It is not good, it's 2 and against, it's the press sequence.
Press sequence.
Still gained favour from one of the referees, has to plan what he does now.
Rack height 5.
Would have gone beyond 160 probably if he'd been seen cleanly to have got that. He did get it up.
Bar is ready. Bruno Caja, Brazil, second attempt, 160 kilos.
So he's only had one successful lift so far in this second round. They're coming from Stano, who's way back in 135, this targeting 160. Bruno Cara for Brazil. Pan Am champion. Paralympics 4th placer. World Championship 5th placer at best. No mark for him in the Americas Championship in Bogota in 2018. He has been an America's silver medalist prior to that in Mexico City. Bronze in the European Open Championship in Berg-sur-Mer in 2018. So this to strengthen the lead and to build it out to a 9 kilo advantage. 160 for him. He's happy with it. He's gone way higher in his career. 177. So 160. A white out. 3 out of 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So how high can he go? It's only a leap of 4 kilos from round 1 to 2. It's only the second successful lift in round 2 as it stands. Certainly Ugwu has, I think, got something a good bit bigger in him. Kara too, maybe. How far can they go in the competition? And the competition, to say it's going to hot up in Group A with the names we have in it. It'll be molten lava quality. Kara, our leader for Brazil, 160. Chakmaz in second for Turkey, 151. And Ugwu in third for Nigeria, 150. Group A underway at 12:50 Georgian time, 8:50 GMT, 9:50 Central European time. The biggest guns still to come. Basil Roscoe missed 141 last time, going for 141 here. It would see him rise from 6th to 5th. Wasn't the most level on the way up. Wonder if they'll forgive him for that. No. All three against, and bar control. 2 of the 3. Press sequence the other.
We need 100.
And so he gets 137. That's his best mark of the day.
5.
It's a lifetime best by 18 kilos. This was not going to get any favour from the referees, I'm afraid. So 137 remains his best.
Representing Hungary, George Stano.
Georgi Stano of Hungary, he's cleared 130, he's cleared 135. That's already 7 kilos beyond his lifetime best of this for 141. Maybe we'll go 6th. It's 141 to elbow his way, a little bit higher. He's had an impeccable competition so far, Stano.
No lift.
That doesn't complete it though, all against him on the press. 141 he misses out on. So he ends on 135 and he stays in 7th position.
Please. 145 kilos, rack height 16.
He's had a few good leaps in this. He went 5 kilos up and 6 this time. But the press did not work out for him. Aiming for a 3rd lifetime best of the morning. It's still morning, it's 5 to midday in Tbilisi.
3rd attempt, representing Colombia, Omar Garcia.
The America's Championship silver medalist, the Copa America silver medalist, Omar Garcia.
The America's Championship in 2018, Garcia was the silver medalist.
145 he's going for Colombia. This to go up into 5th place, not currently ranked. Trying to avoid a wipeout. He's had 2 attempts at this already, which haven't gone well. 5 kilos above his lifetime best. Is it third time lucky? A little halting on the way up, and because of that, 2 have gone against him on bar control and 2 on the press, and all 3 then of the red lights, and it is wipeout for Garcia, unfortunately. Well, he showed ambition. He wanted to go higher above his lifetime best, which quite a few have done successfully. So you can't fault him for that. He has been faulted for the attempt and no success, unfortunately for him. And he has had that next big event for him, St. Louis in the Americas Championship next year, the Cup of America, Chesterfield, home of US Powerlifting. So can Kose be a special one here to go from 4th to 2nd? Got 146, missed 151. Going for 152 now, which would be a new lifetime best by 12. From the Barbell Tomonakai Club, Kobe. He's let the clock run down quite a bit. He's had a little glance to see what he's got left, which is 35 seconds. Got 146 really well in that first round. Oh, struck out for 151. No white in his favour, no referee in his favour. A kilo down, so a kilo up. A struggle and a strain, and it's the same again. The spotters have had to intervene, and he does not get that. But he does get a lifetime best at 146. Still has him in 4th place for now. Hong Sao, the top lifter in Group C, remains in 5th, just behind him on 141.
Spotter loaders, please, 154 kilos, rack
So
14.
like his 2nd attempt, the spotters had to jump in and take it away. He's had a good day.
The bar is ready, 154 kilos, representing Nigeria.
Had he got either of those last 2, would have been a great day. Emmanuel Male Ukwu, his major championship debut, has equaled his lifetime best. He's going for 154 again. I don't think he's got a problem with the weight, to be honest. The press sequence last time got him voted down 2-1. So what can he manage here for Nigeria? The 3rd last lift of Group B. This to put him 2nd above 2nd. Jacquemaz, who would still be behind Bruno Cara. That's his first round lift, which he got at 150. Just reminded me of Mondo Duplantis in the pole vault a lot. He was way clear.
1 minute.
Moody was in, he could have lifted 155 with that, but look at that, there's no problem with the weight at all there. He's cleared 154 well, but again, it's the technique, it's the press, as it was with his second attempt. So perhaps that's why they didn't go a little bit heavier. Because I think he was up for that.
Spotter loaded.
He's had no bother lifting those three. Technique, yes, but in terms of the weight, I mean, just look at that, 154. There's no struggle there. He's got the muscles for it. It can be going a lot heavier with that, but the technique and the press is not what the referees wanted to see. So he ends on 150, and maybe because of that he was pitching the weights right all along.
The bar is ready, representing Turkey, Serkan Çakmaz.
Serkan Çakmaz then, his last attempt. Got 151, missed 158. This for 158 again would be 17 kilos above his lifetime best. There was only 2 and against him last time. So the potential is there. He's in the Turkey away kit.
One minute.
So 158. Wonder. No, it's 2 and against. Again, press sequence from both the side referees. So he has got one
162
successful lift today, a lifetime best of 151, and
third attempt, rack height
the prospect
5.
to go a little bit higher, but he wasn't able to make that work.
The bar is loaded.
It wasn't
162 kilos.
Equally.
Bruno Carra,
And we've got
Brazil.
one more lift to go in this
Third
group,
attempt.
and Bruno Carra has had a good morning. 156,
Turkey has
160.
requested a technical challenge.
The technical challenge, by the way, for
It has been rejected.
Çakmaz
Still
turned
no
down.
No
So he
lift.
hasn't got
Turkey.
it. Stays at 151 and not 158.
Taha,
So
the
Bruno Carra
athlete.
now going for
Brazil.
162.
Taha's a two-time
He was
Paralympian.
looking at 165
From
originally.
Rio and Tokyo, he placed 4th in Rio de Janeiro.
Bruno Carra missed out on Paralympics bronze in Rio in his home Paralympic Games. On the head-to-head, he was tied with Bakar Christos, the European champion of Greece, on 162. So has he got this at 162?
No
Oh,
lift.
he doesn't.
Taha.
2 and against, and actually it was bar control for one of the referees.
This
The other was on the press.
The third round of
So he
the men's
finishes
up
at
to 59
160.
kilo Group B session. Group
The
A
best
athletes will be
performance
on
of
this
today so
bench on
far
this
with Group A to
platform in about
come.
45 minutes
Bakar
time.
Christos, who
This is the 2021 World Senior
he tied with but was a
Paralympic
kilo heavier in body
From
weight, so
Georgia.
missed out in the head-to-head after they finished all square in Rio at the Paralympic Games in Rio Centro. Bakar Christos only managing to lift 90 today, so had to be an injury. Carra 160 leads for Brazil. Çakmaz in second place for Turkey, 151. Ugu in third for Nigeria, 150. Kose in fourth for Japan, 146. Pongsao for Thailand in fifth, 141. He's the best performer out of Group C, and he's still in the top 5.
Brazil
Roscoe
chose to
of
make a technical challenge
Ukraine
in that last attempt.
unable
It has
to
been rejected
keep
due
up
to the press
with
sequence.
that.
Taha's
Kara's
attempt
appeal
remains
turned
a
down.
lift.
Technical challenge, he stays on 160. Would have been 162 otherwise. Sean Clear in 9th for Great Britain, Toda in 10th for Japan. Top 10 going into Group A. Not a single successful lift in the final round in Group B. Sakara still remains top 160, so they were all pretty much to their limit. Amale, technique-wise, those press sequences had been a bit straighter. And a bit of ambition with the weights. I actually think he could have gone way, way higher. But 150 is what he came out with, and he's currently lying third in his major championship debut. Highlights of the morning follow, and we are back in around 40 minutes time. And a reminder for you watching us, by the way, live stream if you're watching online. There will be a separate one for Group A. Search for that. And it kicks off at 12:50 Georgian time, 8:50 GMT, 9:50 Central European